So this is another lesson video and a continuation of the first video about integers. So as a review, let's talk about the negative and the positive integers. Okay, so when we say integers, these are whole numbers and their opposites, and also including zero. So zero is also an integer. So what are positive integers? So these are the numbers that are on the right side of zero in the number line, and they are numbers that are greater than zero, whereas the negative integers are the numbers on the left side of zero in the number line, and they are numbers that are less than zero. So mailhanan nimo kung negative number kay naa siya negative symbol. Okay, whereas the positive numbers, pwede siya walay positive sign or pwede po na ay positive sign. Okay, now let's talk about the absolute value of a number. So when we say absolute value, it is just the unit or the value of a number, no? Without taking into consideration kung unsa iyahang sign. Okay, so for example, ningon tag negative 10 and positive 10. So they are opposite numbers, right? Because they are on the opposite side of zero, the positive side and the negative side of zero. So even if they are opposite numbers, they have different symbols or signs before them, the absolute value is the same. So ang absolute value sa 10 o sa negative 10 o sa positive 10 is just 10. Okay. Another example, so if you have negative 5 and 5. So again, these are opposite numbers. Okay. Now, ang iyang absolute value is 5. So unsa una to pag interpret ang absolute value nga kanang di bitaw ta malibog or sayon para nato. So, balik ta sa number line. Okay. So, kanang absolute value, it just tells you pila ka unit siya away from 0. So, it doesn't matter kung naa siya sa right side or sa left side sa number line. Okay? Kay dili man importante ang iyang symbol kung mangayo og absolute value. So, in this example, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are our positive numbers. And then on the other side, so we have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and negative 5. So, arita sa 5, no? Kaya di ani kaabot og 10 atong number line ng gibuhat. So, ang negative 5 means it is 5 steps away from 0. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no? So, it's 5 steps away from 0 on the left side. Okay, whereas ang positive 5 pod, okay, it is also 5 steps or 5 units away from 0 but on the right side. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, parihara sila distansya from 0. So, ang absolute value, makaingon ta, it tells about the distance of the number from 0 regardless of what direction, on the negative side ba or the left side or the positive side or the right side. Okay? So I hope that is clear. Now, you might wonder, no? Tingali mangutana mo, unsa may gamit sa integers sa atong daily life? Nganong kinahanglan man nato siya makatunan? Okay, without realizing it, daghan og gamit ang integers sa ato ang daily lives. No? For example, okay, integers is a way for us to represent sea level. Okay? So, for example, okay, panalitan mauni ang dagat. No? So, natay gitawag og below sea level and above sea level. So, below sea level, ubos na siya, no? Above sea level, pababaw na po na siya. Okay? So, unsaon man nato paggamit ang integers ani? Kung below sea level gali, it will be represented by a negative number or a negative integer. So, nag 1 meter, negative 2 meter, negative 3 meter, negative 4 meter. Okay? So, that is, okay, these numbers are used to represent below sea level. When we say above sea level, it will be represented by positive numbers. 1 meter above sea level, 2 meters above sea level, 3 meters above sea level, 4 meters above sea level. Okay? So, another, temperature. No? So, palitan. The temperature in Cebu right now is 32 degrees Celsius. Sa may pasabot ani, so it is very hot, no? While in other countries during winter time, kanang mag-snow, their temperature could reach negative 10 degrees Celsius. So meaning to say it's very cold. Okay? So if the temperature is above zero, so it is a positive number. It is represented by a positive integer. So if the temperature is below zero, if it's very cold or freezing point, no? So below freezing point, so it is represented by a negative integer. So may putag money, magamit sa nato ang integer. So kung maghihap ta sa ato ang savings, so it is a positive integer, no? So savings. So I saved, okay, for example, 100,000 in 1 year. Daghan na ako kwarta, no? Or, pwede po nato siya gamiton sa utang, no? To share that. So, murag deficit ba, no? Sa ato ang kwarta. Or na short, in other words, na short sa budget. So, na deficit jud ko og, okay, 600 pesos sa akong budget karong simanahuna. So, meaning to say, nakuangan, no? Okay, or na-short sa budget. So, it can be represented by a negative number or a negative integer. So, floors in a building. Okay, so nabay ubang building, no? Nga na ay lower level or kanang murag underground. So, pwede na nato siya i-represent with a negative integer. So, ang katupong nasa babaw, so, pwede na to siya ma-represent of positive integers. Okay, another, plane level. So, if the plane is going up or ascending, okay, we can represent it with a positive number. So, palitan, it is ascending, okay, 100, okay, meters, no, from the ground. So, nilupad. Now, padung na pud siya tugdon or landing, so ni-descend na pud siya. So, we can also represent it with a negative number or integer. So these are just some of the examples on how we use integers in our daily life. Okay? So I hope you learned something in this video and keep on learning and studying more about integers. Thanks for watching.